Last time on Why Can't We Be Wizards?
How did you guys get here?
We took a giant bus, a giant purple bus.
Everybody on, quick!
So
Oh my
no, I will
goodness.
not be putting my foot down on any gas or what have you.
Freya takes a galleon out of her pocket and hands it to him. Can we go now?
What did I say to you?
To take care of Skyler.
Please stop putting your friends in harm's way.
Brad, you and Joe took me in, and you guys deserve better, and I will totally change my act. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, I suddenly remember that I put that weird book in there.
And then the entire book becomes white hot to the touch.
That freaks me out, and I slam it closed and drop it.
Magically, the bricks crumble away to the sides, revealing Diagon Alley. Name, please.
Freya Yaxley.
Miss Yaxley. In lieu of your wand, I will need another form of identification. And says, why don't you try that one out?
All right, and I wave it.
When you wave it, why don't you roll magic?
Yeah, we should probably go to Weasley Wizard Wheezes.
Before we get started, y'all, is anybody leveling up?
I am. Skyler is locking in the creative positive trait.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that they've had a lot of practice over the summer. As you said, I'm a pretty good artist by now, and I'm pretty creative.
Cool. Is anybody else leveling up?
Nope, I never get to do that.
So, aside from why? Because you always succeed
That's
on all
right.
your...
That's right.
Because you're cheating.
That's right. No.
So I want to ask before we go back to Hogwarts, because we're going back to Hogwarts in this.
Woo.
Does anyone want to make any final changes to relationships before we go back?
Allison does, yes. So Allison got in some trouble, and her dad really told her that she should have not just gone along with things, and that she should have kept a better eye on Skyler and keep Skyler out of trouble. And so Allison kind of feels like Skyler got off easy on that, and the blame was all put on Allison because she's supposed to be the responsible one. And so there's a little bit of resentment going on between Skyler and Allison at the moment. So I'm gonna knock Skyler down 1. They were at a 2, and so now they're gonna be a +1 for the relationship.
Ooh.
Yeah, makes sense. So anybody else want to make any relationship changes?
Yeah. I'd actually like to bump up Leo from a -1 to 0. I think Freya has come to realize that although Leo called her parents evil quite a bit last year, and that kind of
Because of how
upset
evil
her.
they are, yep.
no, but the fact that he came with everybody else to rescue her from her parents' house puts the relationship, I think, in a better place than it was before.
Even after the trunk thing?
Yeah, that's a good point. He did almost ruin it.
He did almost ruin it, but
Yeah, but his intentions were pure.
yeah, I think Freya's starting to realize that he doesn't mean it. It's just Leo.
Could I add a +1 to Marcus? I'm fond of him, and he now has my stuffed hippogriff.
Oh, he's keeping that, by the way. That's his now.
Yes.
Yeah, Marcus is who I want to add a +1 bonus to as well.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he was at a 0 because he didn't exist, and now we're friends.
So we need to bring Marcus along for our adventures so we can make rolls involving Marcus.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that he doesn't have a dark secret.
I'm not getting anyone into trouble, I promise, Dad.
I think Leo could bump up Caleb from 1 to 2. Having kind of discovered a dark secret, he's thinking a lot about Caleb's dark secret and how he can identify with that, I think, and started confiding a little bit, maybe, and I think that relationship is growing.
Yeah, you said that weird thing about a book. That was weird.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. So the sun rises over a well put together home in the countryside on September 1st. What is everyone doing?
Skyler is already packed and helping their dad with breakfast.
Freya is also already packed and is just sitting at the table, scribbling some stuff in a notebook.
What you writing? Is it your dreams?
Kind of. Sometimes after I have a really like elaborate dream, I tend to draw little doodles of things I've seen in the margins, and I like pick the book up and show them some of the little doodles in the margins.
I hope you had better dreams while you were here.
I actually haven't had a dream in a while.
Oh.
Well, that's weird.
No, not really. They usually don't happen every night.
I think Leo is also here because he's very excited about school and he's talking to everybody about what they're excited about, and he has not packed.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to pack. Leo, get back in that room and pack.
He's just going to go around talking to people and bouncing up and down like, Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hogwarts. Not prepared at all.
I think Allison's partially packed. She's just like in her room, kind of like puttering around, kind of packing, kind of not packing. Knows everything that she wants to pack, but it's not actually in her trunk yet.
I think that Caleb is giving a description of Hogwarts, aided by Leo, I imagine, to Marcus, so Marcus can kind of know what to expect.
Ooh, yeah, don't forget that secret room.
But you should probably pay attention.
We did a whole
What do
song.
you mean
Pay
secret
attention
room?
when they're giving you the rules in the beginning. Don't fall asleep.
Like we all did?
Do you know how many times that cost us points?
Yeah, but we had fun.
And there is also a pool. Skylar puts their hand on their hip and winks.
Yeah, there
Oh.
is. I haven't found it yet, but I'm going to. I can feel it. This is my year.
Should I have a bathing suit?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you should.
Oh.
I always have one ready, just in case.
You're a wizard now. If you need a bathing suit, you'll just have one.
It's not like they let us swim in the lake.
I dipped my toes in there last year. It's cold.
I think I had a dream about eating mer people or something. Nah, that's probably not real.
I put my hand in the lake, and then Hagrid told me I was going to die.
That's not what he said.
Oh, yeah. And look out for
That's
Hagrid.
kind of what he said.
That guy has all these poisonous foods that he'll try to give you. And he only
yeah.
likes Gryffindors.
What? Who's Hagrid?
He's tall.
He's
You
the
can't miss him.
groundskeeper.
You'll know him when you see him.
He's half giant.
You'll see that guy, and you'll be like, yeah, that guy's name is Hagrid.
What's the other half?
Wizard.
Not
Human.
giant.
You're gonna love it.
So I think at this moment, your dad walks in. Okay, is everyone ready to go?
Oh, God. Oh, no. No, I'm not. Okay, hold on.
Oh, no.
Real quick. I got a couple more things to do.
Leo.
I just remembered
Leo.
I have to pack my books and my wand and my cloak and my blah, 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 blah. And he, like, trails off listing other things as he runs away.
I think Allison starts pulling her trunk down the stairs very loudly, one step at a time. Yep, got it all now.
Great. Your father's already at work, so I'm gonna take you all to the station. We're gonna drive though, so we need to leave in. Oh dear. We need to leave in 5 minutes.
Oh gosh.
5 minutes!
Okay. Let's
Wait,
go help
that's in the
Leo.
distance. 5 minutes!
I'll help start packing the car.
I'll go help Leo.
Yeah, I'll go help Leo.
Allison looks at all the trunks, doesn't know how they're all going to fit.
I'll help you, Allison.
I don't know how these are all going to fit in one car.
Oh, I think your father solved that problem for us. And yeah, as he grabs another one of the trunks and starts walking towards the Toyota Corolla out front in your house.
This
Not
episode of Why Can't We
sponsored.
Wizards is sponsored by Toyota.
He opens the trunk and it is magically extended such that all 6 trunks should fit quite comfortably with room to spare.
Ah, great. This is nifty.
And so I think as you're loading these trunks in the car, your dad turns to you, Allison. So, Allison, what we talked about earlier,
Yeah, Dad.
you're going to look out for Skyler this year, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I can trust you to be responsible.
Yeah, I will.
Leo comes running out with his trunk. He hasn't quite been able to close it all the way, but he's just wrapped a bunch of belts around it. So there's just like an inch where you can see things hanging out of it, but it's in one piece. And he just kind of shoves it in there.
Caleb's gonna follow, carrying some of the things that Leo forgot back in the room.
There were so many. He made sure to pack all his bathing suits, though.
I think Marcus is following behind you because as stuff continues to fall out of the trunk, like he just grabs a He just grabs like a couple of books that have fallen behind the trunk.
Yeah, I think Leo turns around and says, "Oh, thanks," and takes some, and then meanwhile drops more things. Because
Yeah, and he
turned
picks
around.
them up after that too. Yeah, and just kind of puts them in the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
Freya follows, kind of looking like disheveled, like she was rushing to try and like get everything together to help Leo, but is not carrying anything. Is walking out of the house like looking really dazed.
I actually wonder if maybe there's a moment when Leo drops this mysterious book that he's forgotten about, and of course no one notices, but he freezes for a moment, kind of looks around, see if anyone notices, just picks it back up and like puts it in his pocket, and then tries to forget about it.
He pocketed it.
Pocketed it.
Yeah, and so as you pocket that little black book, everyone piles in to the Toyota Corolla, and you
Shotgun.
start making. Skyler in front, obviously, and you all start making your way to London towards the train station.
Wait, did we get everybody's owls? And Caleb, do you have your cat?
Yeah, Spectre's here.
I think Leo totally forgot his owl.
Yeah. No. As soon as you say that, Joe just jams on the brakes of the car.
As he jumps on the brakes, Leo like rolls down the window, and then Hobbs just flies up and flies in the window. Like, oh, there you are.
Don't you need his
I know.
cage?
I have his
Like, don't you
cage.
need-
He's back in his cage without the owl.
Why would I not?
And he puts the car back into drive.
I had to remember
and just
the
keeps
cage.
going. But eventually, you hit a bit of traffic on the way, and you're definitely running late. But you do make it to the train station with about 5 minutes to spare.
Trolleys! We need trolleys!
Let's go. Skylar jumps out.
Gotta run.
Allison's trying to like stack all of the trunks onto one trolley and like make sure they don't tip over.
I'm pushing the trolley as you're stacking them on.
All right, Marcus. So we're just gonna run straight at this wall, and it'll be fine. Don't question it. We're gonna go.
Wait, no, it's not that wall. It's this other wall.
Not again.
But you're pointing to the wrong one.
Yeah.
And everyone else is going through the right thing.
Yeah.
Bye, Dad. Thanks.
Why don't you roll struggle?
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
All right. That's an 8 minus 1. It's a 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said struggle. I think I actually meant tough it out. So
That's
tough
the
it
same
out.
thing.
On a 7 to 9, the hit takes you off guard. Choose to take an appropriate condition. You're knocked out of position, putting you in more danger, or you lose something important.
Are you saying that I actually ran at the wrong wall?
You ran at the wrong wall.
I was just
You
trying to
lose
tell
your
them before they
book.
did. All right, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm injured, right? I run at the wall, and the trolley hits the wall, but my body keeps moving, and so it, like, gut checks me, and I'm like, oh, it's the wrong wall. You guys had the right one.
They're already through the platform.
Yeah, some muggles are looking at me real weird, I'm sure.
Yep.
Before I went through, I definitely gave my dad a big hug and said goodbye.
Oh, yeah. He returned that hug with the loving embrace of that only a father can give. Yeah, and so you making it through the platform, you've got maybe 2 minutes to spare. The whole platform is basically empty. Everyone has gotten on the train, and it seems that almost every single compartment is full as you guys make your way down to the very, very back of the train. You finally find a mostly empty train compartment. And as you load all your luggage and then make your way into the compartment, it turns out this is not completely empty. There's actually one person sitting in the corner who is a sort of tall, broad-shouldered boy that looks oddly familiar.
I think Allison's gonna go in and sit by the window and be like, "Hey, welcome back."
Hey, Allison, how are you? How was your summer?
It was pretty good. How was yours?
Oh, pretty same old. Read a lot of comic books,
Do I recognize this person?
I think it's Dakota.
How do I know you?
Would I recognize the person?
Why don't you read between the lines?
Okay.
Right, because he likes comic books. Who likes comic books?
Is this like that season premiere of Buffy where suddenly she had a sister?
That's a 7. Read between the lines. It's a 7 minus 1, so it's a 6.
Okay, on a 6, you are not sure.
Oh, but would I get a +1?
That's a good question.
Would you?
Why don't you send me in the Discord who you have +1 on?
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you the answer to that question.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were just asking for bonuses. Like, can I have a +4 on my next body roll? That'd be great.
No,
Only if you ask Skyler for it.
yeah, you get a +1.
So that makes it a 7.
So on a mixed success, ask one question.
Is that Dakota?
Yes. But they look significantly, or I should say, he looks significantly different than he did last year. He is taller, broad-shouldered, has very short hair, and appears to have a much sharper chin. And he's been working out.
Gotta get that body score.
Yeah.
I sit next to him and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. Spent the last couple weeks of my summer with these guys.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
that's fun. How are your parents?
You know, about as good as you could expect after they
Still
found
evil.
out.
Definitely still evil.
Leo.
Oh, did something happen?
Yeah, we went to rescue her. We pretended to be Slytherins. I found
Oh my
this weird
God.
book. And it was...
So they
what?
pretty much put me on lockdown because they found out I was a Ravenclaw. Blah 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 blah. I met the guy I'm supposed to marry. Blah blah blah. They came and rescued me. Blah blah blah. Now I'm here.
That was a lot of blah blah blahs.
Yeah,
The blah
yeah,
blahs
you-
are a very
you know.
important part of the story.
Yeah. Are you excited for year 2 of Transfiguration? You ready to be my partner again?
Yeah, I mean, I hope I've been studying all summer, so hopefully
We were supposed to study this summer?
we had homework.
We
What?
Wow.
We had homework.
Yeah, guys, we had homework to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
My books were locked in my trunk. I'm gonna have to do it all really quick. I can help you too, Skyler.
Oh my gosh, I need help.
Oh, we could have all done it together. I didn't know you guys hadn't done your homework
It
yet.
was the only thing that my parents let me do.
Oh my god, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
fail.
just get to class early and do it the last second.
Maybe we could do it on the train.
What did you guys do Professor Fessel's essay on?
What? Oh my god. Skylar's kind of low-key freaking out.
I did my essay on Boggarts.
On Boggarts. What's that?
It's this thing that lives in closets and, it like comes out as like what you fear. It tries to scare you. I think it lives on fear.
So you're saying that this is a Monsters Inc. kind of situation?
I hope so. That's what I wrote in my essay. It wasn't quite so blue and round, but they could be, I guess, because they like take on whatever you fear the most. So if you feared Monsters Inc. Yeah, so what did you write your essay on?
Well, I wrote 2 essays because I didn't know which one was better, and I was kind of hoping someone would help me by reading them before we passed them in at class this week.
This week?
Ooh, we can trade. You can take my essay about trolls.
So you're saying you have 2 essays, and I have no essays. So there's an extra
Yeah,
essay.
Leo, and they're both in my handwriting, so
That's
no,
a
you can't
solvable
have-
problem.
Skylar has already grabbed books and parchment and quill and is scribbling furiously on it. Can't talk, gotta concentrate.
Let's see. This year we're studying trolls and vampires. Vampires!
Don't tell us you're a vampire too, Caleb.
Oh no.
Caleb looks at you and says,
Ooh.
I am! And I go to bite.
I don't know if you're being serious right now. Oh, God.
Wait, Leo, what do you mean Vampire 2?
Ah, don't worry about it.
So,
Okay.
Dakota, you look like you worked out a bunch this summer.
Oh, yeah, it's really noticeable, I guess. My mom kind of helped me. I used this, well, it was a couple of different potions, mostly the broadening potion. That kind of helped me fill out my shoulders a little bit more. It's not too much, is it?
Oh no, you look great.
Yeah, you look really good.
Thanks. I'm actually kind of glad you guys are all here. I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Could you guys start using he to describe me from now on? Because that's kind of just how I feel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally. Did you switch your name too?
No, I mean, there are boys named Dakota, so...
Cool. Thanks for telling us.
Yeah.
You gotta give me some of that broadening potion. I don't really want to try that hard in Wizard Gym.
I don't have any more.
All right.
Sorry.
It was worth a try. You're looking great.
Thanks. I was actually thinking about going out for Quidditch this year.
Oh, me too.
Skylar hears that and lifts their eyes from their parchment. What position?
Well, I know there's a open beater spot this year, so I was thinking maybe that, but
We should try it together.
But guys, this is a dangerous sport. There are clubs involved and those bludgeoning things.
They tried to kill us in our wizard test.
Yeah, we were almost killed last year as a part of a regular school function.
Right, so why would we sign up for this extra on top of normal life?
well, Allison, I have to tell you something. I've kind of been going through a little bit of a renaissance on my side, and I've kind of just decided, do what makes you happy. Look, if flying around on broomsticks and hitting stuff with bats makes you happy, you should do it.
Allison just like throws her hands up in her air and is just like, fine, do whatever you want. I'll see you in the hospital wing later. Bring chocolate or something, but I'm not going to be a part of this.
We know where the chocolate is.
Of course I do. Who keeps your pockets filled, Skylar?
Yeah, do what makes you happy. That's what I always do. Speaking of which, Skylar, do you have any chocolate?
Yeah, I pull some out and hand it to you.
Yeah, and so the next extended period of time on the train kind of goes in a similar fashion. Everybody's swapping stories about their summers, how their parents treated them well or mistreated them, and trying to furiously do homework.
Yeah. I have like chocolate stains on my parchment.
A few hours into the journey, you hear a knock on the compartment door.
I'm doing the dishes.
There's not a sink in here.
It's me, Freya. Oh, sorry, habit.
Oh my god.
No, Leo was napping. It woke him up. He decided to nap before he did the homework so he could do it better, more rested.
So I'm right next to the door, so I'll just like slide it open.
Okay, yeah, and then you see on the other side of the door 3 figures. 2 of them who you know actually quite well. One is Leo's sister, Ella. Next to her is her best friend, Hannah. And on her other side, with his arm draped over her shoulder, is a very tall 5th-year Hufflepuff that you don't know very well.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Ella. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Ella.
Hey, guys.
Who's this guy?
No, this is my friend, Michael.
Hi, Michael. You're very tall.
Friend. Allison gives a quizzical look.
I nudge Allison.
Yeah, when you say that, Hannah giggles a little bit. Michael shrugs his shoulders a little bit and he just says, "Hey, what's up?"
Hogwarts Express. Going to school.
Skylar kind of like looks up a little bit, confused.
Ella just says, "Well, we were just coming to check on you.
Oh.
Leo, we just wanted to make sure you made it on the train and everything, because you know how mom is."
Yeah, I'm good. No, I know. I'm all set, though. My friends helped me out.
Yeah.
I hope he wasn't too much trouble.
Eh.
I know. We love Leo. He's great.
We'll see what he left behind later.
That's why I learned Accio.
Gosh, how do you get ready in the morning, Leo? I still don't understand it.
I just kind of don't. It usually works out.
I hope you at least showered.
He puts his pants on one leg at a time, then realizes that they're backwards, and then he takes them back off. And does it again.
Ella! Why are you being so specific? You could probably have guessed that.
Yeah, Ella and Hannah both start laughing raucously. Although it seems like Michael is not actually that pleased with this. He's not really laughing along. He's kind of looks bored.
Maybe he's an only child.
So, Michael, what's it like being a Hufflepuff? I hear your common room is near the kitchens. You gotta get me in there.
To the kitchens?
Yeah, it's where all the food is.
Why do you want to go to the kitchens?
I like food.
There's food in the Great Hall?
All right, well, I was just trying to make conversation. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, well the Great Hall isn't filled with food all the time. I know this because I stay in bed all night long, I realize halfway through that conversation.
Yeah, Michael rolls his eyes a little bit, does not think any of you are funny at all. And he just says, can we go? And Ella kind of brushes him off a little bit. Okay, well, we were just coming to check on you. So, I think we're going to be at the castle fairly soon. You guys should probably get into your robes.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, talk to you later. And she starts walking away. Michael is already halfway down the corridor.
Your sister's so nice checking in on us.
I thought only Gryffindors were jerks.
Yeah, I don't know if he really fits as a Hufflepuff.
See, but I think everyone can be a jerk. Don't think it's specific to houses.
Mm-hmm.
Ravenclaw.
Otherwise, all of the Slytherins
Ravenclaw.
would be evil, and they're
Yes.
not.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't have a very large sample size for that yet.
Leo,
It remains to be
We
seen.
really like Violet. She's great.
I think Marcus perks up at this a little bit and he says, wait, you guys think all the Slytherins
no,
are evil?
they're not.
No.
Just the Gryffindors.
Oh my god.
Wait, all the Gryffindors are evil?
No.
They're pretty
Well-
bad.
They're just, I'm sure that they have heart deep down. They're really nice guys that just kind of, they don't know what they're doing and they just want to seem tough.
Skyler's going to stand up to this, and I want to resist influence and inspire you guys.
Inspire us.
Okay, Skylar's going to stand up and look at everyone in the eyes, especially Marcus, because he's so impressionable. And I'm going to say,
So young, so new.
the Gryffindors might have started off on a bad foot with us, but we are better than that. And Violet has proven to be a kind and thoughtful Gryffindor, always checking up on us and seeing if we were having a nice day. And do mean people do that? No. Nice people do that.
About that.
And we can lead by example and be awesome people and just spread our love to others. Do I roll for it?
Yes, obviously you roll for that.
Okay.
Naturally, we're going to be awesome people, though.
And can I add anything since it's with people that I have ones with?
Okay, so I believe the way we did this for the AoE group Inspire is the value changes per person.
Okay. So for Marcus, I get an 8.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, you helped a little bit, and a little bit is better than nothing. Choose one. You make them feel strong, perceptive, or clever.
I'll make Marcus feel perceptive. I want him to open his eyes to the possibilities of humanity.
Yeah, and so when you finish your whole speech, it seems like his eyes gloss over in a sense of childlike wonderment.
Nice. Okay. So for Leo, I got a 7.
Yeah, so 7 is the same as 8.
Okay, and so same, I guess. And then everyone else, I got 8.
So Leo just has double childlike wonderment now, because he already had that for sure.
Yay! I did it!
Usually I would say I'm not convinced and give like a counter speech, but maybe I'll give them a new chance this year.
Yes.
Your cold heart is finally softening.
Well, but Slytherins, on the other hand, 2 out of the 2 Slytherins I've interacted with were definitely evil.
I
and those
could have
were
been
Freya's
a Slytherin,
parents.
Leo. I was so close to being a Slytherin. The
But
hat
you're
gave
not
me
a
the choice.
Slytherin.
Do we know any Slytherins?
I was just referring to Freya's parents.
Oh.
I know a Slytherin.
Is that that guy you're gonna marry?
Oh, you're betrothed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
He seemed nice though.
there you go.
But he lit stuff on fire.
It was fun.
That's not a
Seems
bad
weird.
thing. Some things need to be lit on fire, like candles.
He was not letting candles on fire.
Controlled brush fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I point at Marcus and give him a thumbs up.
He was just trying to show me he was good at magic, guys.
Plus, Leo lights things on fire all the time.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
All right, I got to get back to writing this paper.
Why is everyone getting boyfriends? I could go back to writing too.
He's not my boyfriend.
You could get a boyfriend, Caleb.
That would get in the way of my studies. No thanks.
Yeah, I agree. What do we need them for?
And now, a word from our wizard sponsors.
Are you looking for your special wizard someone? Are you striking out at the Leaky Cauldron? Try wizardcatch.net. Listen to these real relationship testimonials.
I'm Mark Ruffalo, noted cat animagus.
I'm an old cat lady.
It's a catch.
I got 3 eyes and I smell real bad.
But I have no eyes, and I also smell bad.
It's a catch? I was looking for my soulmate.
And I was looking for souls.
That seems... It's a catch. Yeah, sure, it's a catch.
I do magic tricks on the weekend.
I do magic to manipulate reality on a fundamental level.
It's a catch. I am a wizard and love muggles.
I'm an engineer, and I hate the unknown.
It's a catch.
I can talk to snakes.
I am Snick.
It's a catch.
I'm a Libra who loves to walk on the beach.
I'm a mermaid, and I want to go where the people are.
It's a catch. Wizardcatch.net. Akio your match today.
Hi, everybody. It's Kevin, your resident Potter nerd. Have you guys tried Wizard Catch yet? I'm really excited about it. I just created my profile, and I've already got dozens of matches. And I mean, sure, every single one of them is a bot. That's true. But still, it makes me hopeful that I'll find a catch. My card says here that there's a 12% chance that you'll find someone. That actually seems kind of low. You'd think they would want to advertise those numbers. Anyway, so thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Why Can't We Be Wizards? As usual, I want to thank everyone so much for sharing the show with your friends and talking about it on social media. We've been having a ton of fun making it, and I hope y'all have been having a great time listening too. So please continue to tweet out about the show at Why Not Wizards, as well as checking out our other social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. So this week, we also have a very cool, very special announcement. So Lauren, who plays Allison Collar, and I, we just recorded a guest spot on a Harry Potter read-along podcast called Podtrificus Totalis that releases later this week. So the show, that they've been doing it for a couple of years now. It's really great. The hosts, Cassie and Joe, they read a chapter of Harry Potter every week. And then they come back and talk about it and do some critical and literary analysis. And Lauren and I joined them to talk about Chapter 5 of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And we had an awesome time, and it was really cool. We just kind of sat around for an hour and a half and talked Harry Potter. Tons of fun. So definitely check their show out, and especially that episode that I believe should drop next week in or around the area of March 1st. So their show, once again, it's called Podtrificus Totalis, P-O-D Trificus Totalis. And you can find them on their website, podtrificustotalis.com. And you can also find them on any of the major podcast apps. So, as always, I want to thank Tablestory for creating our fantastically amazing game system, Witchcraft and Wizardry. Check it out. Try a game with your friends. It's really, really awesome. Okay, so that's all I've got for you guys, and I will talk to y'all in 2 weeks on March 12th. And with that, let's get back to the show. Finally, a few hours later, as the sky is getting dark, the train begins to slow and eventually makes its way to a full and complete stop in Hogsmeade Station. As you all start getting up, Dakota actually looks over at Allison and gives her kind of like a look as though to say, please stay behind for a second.
Yeah, Allison sees this look and says, guys, I gotta check on Zoe for a minute here. You guys can go ahead. I start like messing with my owl's cage.
So everyone except for Allison and Dakota make their way off of the train, and Dakota waits until the compartment door is closed, and he says, so I have kind of a weird question. I was gonna ask Skyler if they want to be roommates with me again this year, but you don't think that's gonna be weird, right?
No, I think that's fine. Skyler will be fine roommate. Unless you want to switch to me.
Oh, do you want to be my roommate?
Don't steal my roommate.
I mean, I don't think Skylar will have a problem with it, so you can ask them.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to be my roommate, we can be roommates. We can talk about it at the feast.
Sure, yeah.
I just don't want it to be weird. I mean, Skylar is non-binary and is, I think, really cool with whatever, but I'm going through a lot lately, and I don't want it to be awkward. And, you know, I like all of you guys a lot as my friends.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I can't imagine what your summer was like. So, yeah, I think Skylar would be cool with it, though.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's just talk about it at the feast and, you know, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, let's go get food.
And so piling off of the train, you fall into the queue of students who are all making their way, where everyone is getting into what appears like horseless carriages. And you catch up with the group just as they're all entering one of them.
Oh, hey, let's join this one.
Quick. It's about to leave.
It starts moving.
Allison attempts to jump onto the moving carriage.
I put my hand out for Dakota.
Dakota follows.
Come on, Dakota. Hold on.
Yeah, why don't you roll struggle, I guess.
Oh, no.
And we see it happening in slow motion.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, this was actually a 10 minus 2 for an 8, so mixed success.
Okay. So, on a 7 to 9, choose one. Well, these don't really make a lot of sense in this situation. So I'm just going to make a hard choice, which is you manage to grab Skylar's arm. Actually, both of you do. Dakota and Allison grab Skylar's arms and are now dangling off the side.
Okay, I'm going to use my hands and turn them into kind of vine shapes. And so I'm going to like wrap them around their wrists so I can have better leverage to pull them up.
Nice.
And I'm going to call back, Caleb, pull me from the middle.
Okay. I've got a body score of 0.
Kind of a weird request.
I can't pull them both up. I don't have any abdominals.
I think Allison's just like kicking and flailing against the side of the carriage.
We're all so bad at wizard gym.
So, yeah, I guess Skylar, why don't you also roll struggle?
Okay.
Maybe it should be like show courage.
Interesting. Why would it be show courage?
It's not.
It's kind of body, but I feel like their soul controls their hands that have their own independent strength. And so Skylar really just needs to like really courageous to like hold on to them.
It's courageous to try to use muscles you never use.
I was completely prepared to say heck no, but yeah, sure. Why don't you show courage?
Okay. Oh no. 9 for Dakota and 10 for Allison.
Let's just say that is a success. So Dakota, who has been getting swole this summer, manages to grab onto your arm with both arms and pull himself in. Allison, you just barely managed to kind of like scramble yourself on into the carriage, and all three of you fall into a heap in the backseat.
Oof. Thanks, Skylar.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I really didn't want to walk.
My hands turn back to normal and I shake my arms out. Ugh. And then I lift my arms and I kiss one of my non-existent biceps.
So I don't want to ruin the moment, but like I'm glad we're all in the same cart and everything, but you guys know that there were other carriages, right?
What? No, this was the last one. I didn't see any others.
It really wasn't. I just kind of went with it. You seemed really excited.
Allison like peeks her head up over the edge of the cart and sees other carts and is just like demoralized by this fact.
I push your head back down so you don't see them anymore.
But
It's okay.
but we're all in the same carriage now, so that's nice.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to be with you guys.
Aww, I give you a kiss on top of your head.
Allison kind of shakes that off.
Yeah, and so slowly but surely the carriage makes its way up to the entrance hall of Hogwarts. You all pile out and make your way into the Great Hall, where you all find seats at Ravenclaw table.
Yay! Oh man, I missed this room. It's so pretty. I'm looking up at the ceiling.
What is the ceiling tonight?
Oh, it is clear skies.
Gorgeous.
Nice. I can't wait for the sorting. What do you think Marcus will get?
Maybe Hufflepuff.
Or maybe he'll be in Ravenclaw with us. That'd be nice.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
I think he'll be a Hufflepuff.
I think the sorting will be a lot more fun to watch than like being sorted.
Definitely. I was so
That was
nervous.
pretty stressful.
Are all the teachers here?
Oh, yeah. They're already like all milling about, getting ready to sit down at the high table.
Is Mina Galloway, does she get a seat?
I've never considered that question.
Did Filch have a seat?
He
No.
stood in the back
No.
corner, but she deserves a seat.
Yeah, let's say this is modern progressive Hogwarts, and Mina Galloway definitely has a seat.
Sweet.
But we still call her Meanal Galway, even though we like her now.
Yeah.
We don't actually know her first name.
Don't.
Yeah, her first name is Meanal.
I love it. So when I got dressed, instead of wearing my wizard hat, I'm wearing my beret. I'm gonna try to catch Professor Preston's eye. Does he notice me?
Yes, he does. And he kind of eyes you with a stony gaze.
I smile and wave.
He gives you a very small curt nod and then turns away.
Oh my gosh. I just do a big sigh and just stare off in the distance.
You look like you're swooning over him.
Oh no, I just want his approval as an artist.
Well, so while you're in the middle of this conversation, Danica walks over to where you're sitting and puts her hands on the table right next to Skyler and looks Skyler dead in the eye and just like, are you coming to Quidditch tryouts?
Ooh, that snaps me out of my swoon. Yes, I am, and Dakota's gonna try out with me.
Oh, great, because we really need beaters.
Have you seen Dakota's muscles?
Ooh. Yeah, and like just very unceremoniously, Danica just like grabs Dakota's arm and just starts like inspecting it.
I hold my arms too, but they look pretty skinny next to Dakota.
Does not notice, does not register that.
Yeah, I'm just like
in any way, shape, or form.
Leo looks at his own arms and goes, no.
Danica says, okay, so tryouts are on Tuesday, and I'm just telling you right now, I really think that if you join the team this year, we have a shot at the cup. We were second last year.
Really?
And I am never going to live that down.
I won't let you down.
Great. So tryouts on Tuesday.
I will work my butt off. Okay, see you Tuesday.
And she starts to walk away towards Emmanuel, who gives you guys all a little wave as he sits down about 15 spots away from you.
Oh my gosh, I turn to Dakota. We're gonna have so much fun this year if we can both get into the team.
Yeah, I really think I can do it.
I think you can too.
I really think so.
You can. Oh, I'm gonna inspire Dakota.
Again.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Skylar's
also
very inspiring.
put my hands on Dakota's muscles and say,
Why is everyone grabbing my
I'm
arms?
sorry.
I mean, they're pretty good looking.
You're swole. Dakota, if anyone at this table, you are going to get onto the team and you are going to knock some bludgers out of the sky.
Again with the violence.
Well, it's violence towards an an animated object.
And then we're going to win all the games and everyone's going to be cheering. Ravenclaw!
Ravenclaw!
That's a good question, though. When they animate the bludgers, do the bludgers have feelings?
No.
Because, like, when you transfigure a thimble into a mouse, that mouse has... It's a mouse, right? It has a brain. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, transfiguration's weird.
Don't think too much into it. Magic. The answer's magic.
Don't trust anything that you can't see where it keeps its brain.
Well, that's why they changed the snitch into the snitch. The snitch actually used to be a bird, and then they were
It
harming
did,
the bird.
and then it went extinct. Don't read that book about Quidditch. It's
not good.
It's not that it's not good. It's just like, oh yeah, the wizards actually committed not genocide. What's the word for they made a species go extinct because of Quidditch.
Oh, okay. Well, do you guys ever think about how maybe some of the stuff that wizards do is extremely morally problematic and we should distance ourselves from it?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, do I roll for Inspire?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's just think about how fun Quidditch is and forget the rest.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Okay, on a 7 to 9, choose one. Strong, perceptive, clever.
Strong.
Okay, +1 forward to body, which, again, NPCs don't usually roll, so this isn't relevant. But sure,
It
yeah.
counts to my heart.
And so, just as you finish your rousing speech, the first years all walk in single file. And so the sorting begins pretty quickly after that. You get a few new Ravenclaws. Most interestingly, as I'm sure all of you have rapt attention to, is when Caleb's little brother Marcus is sitting there. He is sorted into Gryffindor!
Well, I guess not all the Gryffindors are bad. Now.
And as he gets off of the stool, takes the hat off and places it down, he makes his way towards the Gryffindor table, where none other than your two favorite Gryffindors welcome him to sit between them.
He's
Lawrence
smart
and
kid.
Barney start having a very loud conversation about how awesome Gryffindor is compared to all the other houses.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
Yeah. I give him like a weak thumbs up from across the room.
Oh, he's so overwhelmed with so many people looking at him that he didn't even notice.
Aw.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah.
someone deserves to be a Gryffindor who's nice.
I mean, at least he's not a Slytherin.
You guys and your house prejudices.
Confidence can be a good thing for Marcus, right? Those guys have a little too much of it. They can share some.
I hope he doesn't
that's
end
fair.
up being too cocky like they are.
I trust him.
And so at that, there is a short speech from the headmistress, which you once again don't really pay any attention to. And then magically, food appears in front of all of you, as it is a massive, delicious feast that I'm going to cut and paste my description of the feast from last year on, because it's the same food.
Yep.
Skylar
Once
doesn't
again,
eat that
pocket
much
sandwiches.
because they're pretty full of the chocolate they ate on the whole ride over.
Oh my God, roll a D6 to find out how much chocolate you
6.
ate. Wait, do you actually roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Oh no, you're really full. You ate way too much chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
sounds right.
I think Allison's gonna lean over to Skylar and be like, "Hey, Skylar, what would you say to switching roommates this year? You want to bunk with Freya?"
What? Dakota's right next to me. I look at Dakota.
Yeah, it was kind of my idea too.
You don't want to be my roommate anymore? I give Dakota puppy dog eyes.
No, it's not that I don't want to be your roommate. Allison seemed like she wanted to be my roommate, so it seemed like a good idea. And I obviously, if you're upset, I don't want to upset you.
No, it's okay. If Allison wants to be your roommate, that's okay.
I mean, we'll still all be on the same floor together, just be in different rooms in the same hall. We can still be buddies in class.
Wait, Skylar, you're going to be my roommate?
Yes?
Can you maybe teach me some art?
Oh, yeah.
I've been really, my scribbles aren't really art, but I don't know. I'm really interested in not necessarily painting, but drawing maybe.
Let's paint the roof of our 4 poster beds.
In the background of this conversation, you just hear Dakota audibly exhale and seem much more relaxed.
Yeah. As soon as I realized I'd be bunking with Freya, the possibilities opened.
Don't worry, Leo. We'll still be roommates.
Yeah. Although I wish we could just all be roommates together.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Sounds like we'd get no sleep.
Also, I don't know if I could deal with Leo's mess.
I know, your socks stink.
I can hardly deal with my own mess, to be honest.
I didn't know you were interested in being an artist, Freya.
I mean, it's kind of a new thing. Over the summer, I didn't really have any of my things except for paper and pencils and quills, and that was everything my parents left me with.
I would love to teach you. Plus, you could turn your dreams into art. That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh, that would be super cool.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have the most decorated dorm room.
That does sound like fun, though.
Is anyone's wand on the table?
Everyone roll a d6.
Oh no.
Oh no.
6.
1.
2.
5.
Everyone who rolled an even number, their wands are safely in their
Oh
pockets.
no.
Everyone who rolled an odd number, their wands are on the table.
Okay.
Allison's wand is on the
So
table.
is Freya's.
Well, Freya's my new roommate, so I gotta work up some cred. I'm gonna replace Allison's wand with my fake wand.
Is that like a sleight of hand? I feel like you have to
Oh yeah, I have to roll for that.
quick and quiet that or something.
I want to do it quietly, I guess.
You quietly do it real slowly and everyone notices.
7.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you move quickly or quietly. Which one is
I'm
it?
gonna do it quietly.
Yeah, and so you reach your hand very, very slowly towards this wand. Allison, I want you to roll notice something.
Alrighty. Notice something. So I got a 3+1 for
Oh no.
Skyler.
You're busy eating
Okay.
food.
So with a 4, you see nothing. And Skylar, you successfully steal that wand.
That laugh.
That laugh's perfect.
Oh man.
It's gonna turn into a haddock when you pick it up. And the haddock's
Okay.
gonna hit you on the head with its tail. I'm
Okay.
gonna laugh so hard.
Yeah, and so finally dessert has finished and all of the food magically vanishes from all of your plates. I say magically because there's some elves underneath the table casting magic to make it go away, which is pretty dark.
Oh, wait, I wasn't done. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it's gone. It's like you had a bite in your hand, like you were in the middle of putting the bite in your mouth, and that also magically vanished.
Yeah, I just like bite down on air. Ow! No!
Oh, roll struggle to see if you bite your tongue down.
He did.
So, with that, Professor McGonagall starts to give another speech. Good evening, students. Now, everyone's tummies are full, and you should be ready for another exciting year at Hogwarts. Hopefully, not too many of you have forgotten everything that you've learned the year before. And this goes on for a little while. One of the things you do notice is that she makes a very specific point to mention that nobody should be going and sneaking into the forest.
What?
Because we've had some incidents in the past, and it's very important that you don't go there.
They always tell us what not to do, and it just tells us where the adventures are this year.
I think they're talking about us last year.
Yeah, working with kids, I've learned
Oh, yeah.
not to tell people what not to do, but to tell people what they should do.
And with that, she dismisses the school, and everyone is able to get up and start heading towards your common rooms.
Oh, I forgot to go say hi to Hunter, my best friend. It's okay.
All right.
I'm mad.
Yeah,
at
let's
Hunter.
go. We gotta answer that door riddle.
Bye, Marcus.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should go check on Marcus. Is he still in the room?
Yeah, he's starting to get up. He's starting to try to go find his prefect.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move over to him and say, "Hey, Marcus, good luck in Gryffindor."
Yeah, okay. He's kind of gives you a little bit of a weird look. And right in front of him, who just walked away, are Lawrence and Barney.
Yeah, those guys don't like us very much. They tried to bully us, but not very successfully.
Oh, it's pretty successful.
Okay, well, I guess that's fine. Anyway, bye. And he is actually surprisingly awkward and standoffish in a way that you're not used to with your brother.
Can I read between the lines?
Yeah, go for it.
I get a +1 with Marcus, which makes that a 7, but my heart is -2, so it's a 5.
Yeah, so you're not really sure why. You just know that Marcus is giving you kind of the cold shoulder a little bit.
They corrupted him so fast.
Yeah, I try to catch up with the rest of the group. I think those Gryffindors said something really mean about us.
Not
Sorry.
surprised.
That's probably my fault.
No, it's their fault. They control their own actions as much as they pretend not to.
I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly the one that isn't willing to give them a chance. So
All right, we'll try to give the Gryffindors a chance this year then, okay? Until
Yeah.
they blow it.
you know, after Skylar's little speech on the train, yeah, I'm willing to give them another shot, and we'll see how things go.
Good.
Did you just dab?
Oh, I forgot I'm on a camera.
She did. I saw it.
Man, if only this were a video podcast. What's the sound of a dab?
That's a good question. I don't know. Why don't we all do it at the same time and see what happens?
That's us all like whacking our mics.
And so slowly but surely, you all make your way up to the Ravenclaw common room. And you are presented with the door. And there's no one in front of you, so you're going to need to answer a riddle. But literally just as the door starts speaking to you, time itself seems to slow down for you, Leo. And you feel a warmth in your back pocket.
Well, I reach for my back pocket.
Yeah, it's the book, and it is beckoning you to open it.
I hold it, and I think really hard about it, but I think I decide that I want to listen to the riddle myself before I open it. I'm just gonna hold on to it and try really hard to resist it.
And the knocker speaks, and it says,
I am broken when my name is spoken. What am I?
Secret.
I'm just so bad at these. I think I cracked that book open, even though if I thought about this one for a little bit, it probably would come to me. I think I have a moment of weakness. I open the book.
And when you open the book, those arcane symbols swirl and rotate and turn into a single word that just says silence.
As soon as I see it, I shout silence.
And then like a flash, time resumes, and you find yourself blurting that out literally before anyone else even has a chance to think about it.
Oh, wow, Leo, you got the riddle.
Nice. Good job, Leo.
Have you been practicing? I nudge you.
I mean, it wasn't that hard a one. It was pretty simple, I thought.
I didn't know it.
I mean, it's fine. Maybe I'm getting good at these.
Nice.
Yeah, good job, Leo. Let's go. I'm tired.
Thanks, guys. I feel very guilty about taking their praise for that, but I'd take it anyway. And it kind of feels good, but yeah, not great.
But the door opens, and y'all can make your way into the common room.
Nice. I'm going to bed. Freya, let's do art lessons later. This way.
Yeah, agreed.
Do I notice anything up with Leo?
Why don't you roll?
Read between the lines.
Yeah, read between the lines.
Yeah, that's not good. It's 4 Leo plus 1, but still a 5.
No, you have no idea. You just think Leo was really good at that one. Second riddle ever. So.
Yep. Also, Leo seems real happy right now.
I guess I'm just gonna be happy for Leo then. That's so great.
Allison's gonna skip off to her bedroom with Dakota and quickly shrug out of her clothes and just be like, back into the land of magic. And then she whips out her wand and casts Wingardium Leviosa on all of her dirty clothes in order to put them into the laundry basket.
And then your wand turns into a fish.
I grab the fish that's flopping around in my hand and I run in only whatever I'm wearing, a t-shirt and boxer shorts or something, and run down the hall to Skyler's room, banging the fish on the door.
I don't open the door, but
it is very wet and flat.
I roll your wand under the door. I don't open the door.
So Freya goes to open the door and is what's going on?
No, I stop you. I'm squatting by the door so you can't open it. I look at you and I put my fingers to my lips and I quickly whisper, I replaced your wand with a fake wand.
God. Really?
Allison snatches up her wand from under the door, but takes the fish with her back to her room. This is not over.
Yes.
Prank war begin.
Why?
So I think as you walk back into the room, Dakota sees you holding the fish still, and he says, why do you still have the fish? You're not going to be a weird fish person, right? I don't want to...
No, I got plans for this. And then, does it turn back into a wand?
Wait, hold on. No, it doesn't.
No, it's just a fish now.
Yeah, you don't know how to turn it back. You know that there's a way to do it, but you don't know how. And Dakota says, Wait, no. Hold on, because I asked if you're gonna do something weird with the fish, and you said no, and then said something about revenge and kept the fish. So I'm still concerned about this whole thing.
Nah, this is a fake wand. Skyler got it at that store, you know, the Witchy Weasley wizard one. And it was a wand. I thought it was my wand, and then it turned into a fish. So this thing ain't a real fish. It's a wand.
It smells like a real fish, so I don't want you to put it in our room.
Allison like brings the fish a little bit closer to her nose, just enough to get us and be like, oh God, it does. Huh. Alrighty. Huh. What should I do with it?
I don't know. Throw it out the window.
But won't that attract like raccoons or something?
I don't know. We're hundreds of feet in the air. It doesn't really matter that much.
Oh man, I never imagined raccoons on Hogwarts grounds, but I like that idea.
Then they're not magic. They're just regular raccoons.
Trash pandas.
Allison's just standing there not knowing what to do with this fish. And then is like, Emmanuel will know what to do with it. And it's gonna run down the hall to Emmanuel's
No, he won't.
room.
I was really hoping you'd throw it out the window and then it would just hit Meal Galway in the head. Like, oh!
Yeah, and so when you knock on Emmanuel's door, he opens it, a little sleepy-eyed, and he says,
It's the first night.
Oh, hey there, Allison. What can I do for you?
Can you turn this fish back into a fake wand?
What is that? Why do you have a fish? What is this?
Yeah, can you turn it back into a wand?
It's a fish.
Yeah, but it was a wand.
Okay, well, why did you transform your fish into a wand?
I didn't. It was a prank, like a joke wand. And it turned into a fish?
Oh, this is one of those Weasley Wizard Wheezes. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. He takes the fish, and he waves it in a semicircle, and then snap, it turns back into a wand. And then he hands it back to you. Do you need anything else tonight? Or can I please go back to sleep?
No, I think we're all... Well, I did have a question, though.
Oh, okay.
Does the Gryffindors give teddy bears to the first years too, or is that just a Ravenclaw thing? Asking for a friend.
I do not know. I could ask, I guess. Is this important to you for some reason?
It's not important. Thank you for fixing the fish.
Okay. Well, now I've got fish on my hands, so I'm going to go to the bathroom and wash up. Please go to sleep.
Thanks, Emmanuel.
Thank you. Okay. Yep. Got off to a great start so far this year, he says as he walks into the bathroom.
He's leaving his room. Now's the chance to sneak in and get more teddy bears.
Allison's just gonna go back to her room with Dakota. Yeah, with both wands.
Okay, so we're gonna be roommates, and that's great. You can't keep bringing fish in our room. Does that make sense?
That was just a one-time thing.
No.
Okay. Well,
it's a wand now.
Okay. And he jumps on his bed and pulls out a comic book. Hey, thanks for being my friend.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for being cool.
Leo.
Yes.
You find yourself wearing nothing except for swim trunks, standing a few feet away from an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
You found it.
It exists.
I look around. Had I just gone to sleep? Do I think I'm dreaming?
I'm not going to answer that question.
So we had all just gone to bed was the last thing that happened, and then suddenly this is where I am. Okay. I think I'm just overcome by excitement, and I dive into the pool.
Just head first?
Yeah, I'm not a good diver, but...
Okay, yeah. And so when you dive into the pool, you hit your head.
Oh.
Because it wasn't water. And now that pool is gone, you're still in your swim trunks, but you're not in that room you were just in.
Oh.
This room is cold and dark. And you're laying on the ground, still kind of like rubbing your head, which hurts a lot because you really bumped your head.
Yeah.
And as you look up, it seems like you're in a long corridor. The walls and the floor seem to be made of this same chalky obsidian material. And there's no obvious light source, but the walls themselves, because they're kind of shiny, they seem to be reflecting something very dim and red.
This is really weird. Why did I wear my swim trunks to this weird place? I am very confused and very cold, and kind of wish I knew where my robes were. I guess I walked down the corridor?
Slowly but surely, you make your way down this corridor. At the end of the corridor, you find a large cylindrical room. And as you look around, you notice a couple of things. First, this huge room, it's probably 150 feet in diameter. And the exit that you just exited from is one of over 20 other hallways that seem to be coming into this central room, sort of like a spoke. The ceiling of this room has got to be 80 feet high. And in the center, there's a massive dark pit. And there's a circular stairway that sort of winds itself downwards into the depths of this hole. And as you look down, you do not see the bottom. It's just blackness.
This is real creepy. I mean, is there any other way out aside from the way I came and the creepy stairs down to the bottom of this hole?
There's 20 something other hallways that you can go through that all look identical to the one. And in fact, in your attempt to sort of like get your surroundings or get your bearings in this room, you actually lost track of which door you even came from.
Oh. Is anyone there?
Echo.
Yeah,
echo.
your voice echoes all around.
Hello?
And you just hear, for a long time, silence as you stand there. After a moment, you start to hear very faint breathing.
Who's there?
It's not the sound of a person's breath. It is almost animal-like. Like whatever is breathing in and out has a snout.
Caleb, is that you? Have you been taking your potions?
Oh, no.
Stop giving away my secret.
We talked about this.
And as you say that dark black hole, it starts to light up a little bit with red. That same red that's sort of bouncing off of all the walls, just faintly, just enough that you can kind of see in this dark, dark room. And that light, faint at first, is getting brighter and brighter. And you hear that breathing, that snout, and it's getting louder and louder. And it's getting quite bright. And you start to hear growling.
I think I just run. I pick a hallway and run down it.
And so you turn and you tear down a hallway. It is very hard to see. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll struggle.
Okay. 8 minus 1, 7.
So on a 7 to 9, you don't completely trip and fall to the ground, but you do stumble for a second as you make your way down this hallway. You kind of fall to one knee before you continue running faster, as fast as you can. But that sound, it's just getting louder. And
somebody!
Louder.
Please!
And louder.
Somebody help me!
And just as you turn to try to see what this thing is, it leaps on you.
Ella!
And that's when, Freya, you wake up in your bed in a cold sweat.